Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I am the Mystical Intuitive, and today's picker card reading is about, will your future spouse fall for you immediately? For pile 1 we have the Garnet stone. For pile 2 we have the Moonstone. For pile 3 we have the White Agate stone. So pick one of these 3 piles and then I will see you at your reading. Okay, pile 1, the Garnet stone. This is your reading. We're looking at whether your future spouse will fall for you immediately. So let's see. The people that chose pile 1. Their future spouse. Will their future spouse fall for them immediately? We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the 9 of Wands. Okay. Honestly, I would say yes based on these cards. I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That brings in this energy of destiny and fate. We have the Page of Cups, which is like an instant crush. 9 of Cups means that you're their type. Queen of Wands thinks they think that you're attractive. But we have the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Swords, which kind of tells me that something maybe holds them back at first. With the 9 of Wands here. Maybe they still need to move on from something. Doesn't have to be a person. It could also be not that they have to move on from the past, but maybe they're afraid of being rejected or getting hurt. Could also be that they are determined here. Like they are kind of determined to win you over here. But yeah, overall, yes, I would say your future spouse will fall for you immediately. There's definitely like an instant spark of attraction here, especially with the 9 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You're like their wish fulfillment, right? You're very charming, attractive to them as well. You shine bright, right? Here with the Queen of Wands. But I think that they're not gonna maybe show it right away, right? And that may be because they're gonna, they're kind of still in some sort of transition phase in their life. Here with the 6 of Swords, let's clarify it. Why is the 6 of Swords here? Why is the 6 of Swords here? Page of Wands. And the Chariot. Interesting. One more card. The World. Yeah, the World is about ending a cycle. We see that they're moving away from something. On the Page of Wands and the 7 of Wands. You know, Page of Wands is like this energy of having fun and all that. It's quite immature energy. 7, it could be that they're kind of still not really wanted a relationship when you met or when you will meet. Maybe they're still in this like fun energy, right? They wanted to just enjoy themselves and date around, and then you came along. Like you were definitely unexpected here. Maybe they thought that this the phase in their life of crushes and love was over them, right? Maybe they expected it to never come. Maybe this person has a bit of a negative view on life. So I also feel like they were very focused on their ambitions, their goals, right? Maybe they're very, I'm hearing self-centered. So they're focusing on themselves right now, or when you will meet, I should say. And then maybe also why they're a bit guarded, right? But they can't help these feelings because you're so attractive, right? You're like, you're the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's this energy of destiny, of fate, right? So they can't really ignore you. Yeah, you were definitely unexpected. So they definitely were in a phase where they just wanted to focus on themselves, not on love. But yeah, you're the Queen of Wands. Who doesn't notice the Queen of Wands, right? She's captivating. She's also very confident. Maybe you're also someone who's very sensual, very flirty. Maybe you know how to flirt with them and they really like that. And you're irresistible, right? And I feel like you're going to stand out to them. Like if you meet like in a crowded room, bam, you stand out. There's definitely heavy focus here on your appearance, right? So they're definitely gonna at least think you're attractive here. For some of you, there might be like a little crush that they develop immediately here with the Page of Cups. Yeah, and I feel like they were meant to meet you here with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. And actually coming back to the Nine of Cups, that's also an energy of being self-centered, you know, thinking about your own pleasure and enjoying life. It's a smug energy. So that's where your future spouse is mentally when you will meet them. That doesn't mean that they're a horrible person or something like that. They just were enjoying life, right? They weren't looking for love, I feel like. We have here the Fool. And even if they wanted love, it's like they thought that it would never come. And we have the Judgment card. Yeah, second chance at love. Because they thought that they would never have a crush on anyone. You know, sometimes when you feel like you're never gonna feel the way you did in your teens, you know, when you had crushes or the first time that you fell in love. I feel like your future spouse thought that they would never feel that way about anyone before. Or that they would get, you know, have a crush or puppy love. Because I feel like with the Page of Cups, you know, their feelings for you are innocent, right? The Page of Cups is a very innocent character. It's a very sweet character. So their feelings for you are sweet, innocent, and they'll definitely feel a bit shy around you initially, right? You might even give them like butterflies, and they just never expected someone to make them feel that way. They get nervous around you. They act a bit different around you. They look for you in every room or anticipate like running or meeting you, or yeah. So that's, but they definitely will hold back here with the Nine of Wands, right? Because they're protecting themselves, right? Their heart. They don't want to get hurt again. So yeah, they will fall for you instantly, you know, your looks, and there's something more here, a crush, definitely right from the beginning. But I definitely feel like they're gonna hide it, or it's gonna take some times, or it's gonna take some time before these feelings kind of unfold into something more here, right? There's definitely in the beginning where they're like, is this the one? Is this the one? But they're kind of guarded. It's almost like what I'm feeling is like, I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want this to be like a false flag or something like that, or disappointment or something like that. Not a false flag, but just, yeah, that it turns out to not be real or true love here, right? So, okay, let's see what else. Will Pile 1's future spouse fall in love or fall for Pile 1 immediately? Will they fall for Pile 1 immediately? I'm hearing you'll know it upon arrival. So I feel like you're going to notice that they're into you the first time that you meet. You know, sometimes you notice when people are into you, they keep looking at you, stuff like that. They keep flirting with you, so you'll know. With the Sun card, this is always a yes for me. So double confirmation that they will fall immediately for you. With the Justice, Five of Pentacles, the Death card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Fool and the Three of Pentacles wanted to fall out as well. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Okay. I feel like with the Fool, you know, they're definitely open to you right away. I don't see them being afraid of getting hurt or being disappointed, holding them back, and being like kind of standoffish with you. No, they'll definitely be open, and they'll definitely feel like this spark or curiosity. You're something new, something novel, here with the Fool, and they kind of feel like it's a kind of a leap, right? They have to take a leap of faith. It's unknown for them. You are unknown territory, and they're definitely drawn in immediately. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like they want to be around you a lot. You know, Three of Pentacles is working, collaborating in a group. So it's like they're going to be around you. I see them, maybe you're going to meet them at a project or work or something like that. So maybe you constantly see them being around you a lot. And I feel like they're definitely going to admire you at first here with the Three of Pentacles, because the Three of Pentacles for me is always a card of putting someone on a pedestal. You're admiring someone for their skills. You know, on the original Rider-Waite, the person who is doing the project is standing on a bench, so they're higher up than the two people who are approaching the guy in the original Rider-Waite. So it's almost like, for me, it's like a card of, you know, putting someone on a pedestal. So they're gonna admire you, and I definitely want to get to know you better, maybe through shared conversations or teamwork or something like that. I feel like you're definitely gonna be reciprocal as well. I feel like both of you are very flirty, you know, because Three of Pentacles is teamwork, so you both make the effort towards each other. Yeah, and with the Sun, I see you guys just laughing a lot, having a lot of fun. You guys make each other happy. You like being around each other, and they'll definitely see you as someone who kind of lights up their world, right? And with the Justice card, they might feel like meeting you is kind of karmic, right? You are meant to meet. You are meant to cross paths, especially with the Fortune card that backs that up. But then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Death. So that's kind of reality setting in, right? Yes, they're drawn to you. It's fun. It's lighthearted. It's carefree. The Fool is this carefree energy. Let's see. They have this attitude of like, let's see where things will go. And then they're like, oh, this is getting serious. Then they're like, oh, I actually have to decide if I want to, you know, take the leap of faith. I can't just, you know, date around, not like just hang around with this person, with you, pile one. I have to make a choice here with the Five of Pentacles. Do I make myself vulnerable and invest, right? You might stir up some insecurities in them as well. So even though, you know, there's a lot of attraction, they're kind of still reminded of their own shortcomings and wounds here, you know. They might feel like their wounds are surrounding, you know, feeling rejected or feeling not good enough, or fear of loss here as well with the Death card. Chaos, drama, toxicity, you know. So yeah, this connection is definitely gonna trigger them to kind of transform. They need to transform, or they need to let go of something in order to fully step into this relationship with you. And they realize that. But we have the Six of Pentacles, so I feel like yeah, they're gonna have to make a decision, right? They realize that they need to change and invest more time in you. They can't just, you know, hang out and have fun together, right? And I feel like that's when they're going to take action. I feel like also they see, because you reciprocate here with the Six of Pentacles, because it's not one-sided, that's when they're like, okay, yes, this person is like one in a million, you know. You don't really get this often that two people are like equally into each other. So it's like, yeah, I need to act right now. I can't let this person, you know, get away. And with the Eight of Wands, that's again a confirmation that their feelings are going to develop fast here, right? They're also going to feel a lot of passion for you, very much attracted to you, right? It's like once they realize what you mean to them, their heart is like set on you and they move fast, right? And they want things to go fast between the both of you. So yeah, they're going to fall for you immediately. And you're definitely going to stir insecurities and all that and old wounds and trigger them, and they know that they have to change something deep within. You're going to transform them. But yeah, they definitely will fall for you. Okay, that's all I have for you, pal. And I hope it resonated with you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the reading. And if you want a private reading with me, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay, pal to the Moonstone. This is your reading. We're going to look at whether your future spouse will fall for you immediately. So let's see, will pile 2's future spouse fall for them immediately? I'm hearing wife. So maybe they know early on that they want to marry you. We have the Magician here. We have the High Priestess here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I also think that they might think like, are you already in a commitment? Are you already married? Because I feel like they're like, how come pile 2 is still single? The Nine of Pentacles here. It's 2 of Wands. We have the Ten of Swords and the Strength card. So it's interesting because they have the Magician and the High Priestess. They're kind of like a couple almost, like a pair, you know? And yeah, so there's definitely intrigue at first here, right? There's definitely something magnetic between the both of you. It's almost like a mystery. Maybe they find you very mysterious, very intriguing here. You could be the Magician or the High Priestess. And they'll definitely feel like both of you are powerful or are the same. Like you have the same core. Maybe this is someone who feels kind of alienated from others or cannot really form a relationship with others because they always feel like they're different from everyone around them, right? Could be because they're like super spiritual or kind of, you know, think about topics that not everyone thinks about. Maybe they're kind of highly evolved person here. And I definitely feel like you're going to captivate them with your mind and your wisdom, right? They definitely can sense that there's more to you than meets the eye. They're intrigued. But I don't get the sense that it's going to be like a love at first sight or fall for you immediately, but they're definitely intrigued. I feel like your future spouse may actually find you a bit intimidating or hard to read here with the High Priestess. They definitely sense potential between the both of you because it's a pair, right? And yeah, even though they sense that you're also different from other people, I still feel like they don't feel comfortable to immediately open up here with you. But they're intrigued. You definitely, yeah, catch their attention here. With the Nine of Pentacles, this person is very independent. Maybe you are as well. Maybe both of you are the same. And maybe you also need to warm up to people initially. And yeah, they'll notice your confidence, your independence. The Nine of Pentacles is someone of high value. Someone who you deem of high value. So again, they're definitely intimidated by you. You come across as self-assured, graceful, maybe very elegant as well, right? And they kind of admire independence and beauty, but it can also make them feel like you don't need them, right? Which kind of creates hesitation. And they're definitely drawn to you, but they kind of second guess whether they can match up to you and whether you're even into them, to be honest. And with the Two of Wands, I definitely, again, I sense that they see potential with you early on in the beginning. Yeah, they're kind of imagining possibilities. They're thinking, does this person align with my life? Can I see myself being with them? And they're definitely like imagining all that, you know, a future with you, and how things could kind of like unfold between the both of you. But still, this is more curiosity because of the cards surrounding it, right? It's not like immediate falling for you. They're kind of standing at a crossroads. They're wondering. They're kind of watching you. They're analyzing. There's a lot of questions in their mind. Like, am I ready for love? Should I commit? On all that. So there are doubts for sure here. This person seeks clarity with you. Especially with the High Priestess, because you're mysterious. You're secretive. And the reason that they doubt can also be because, you know, they went through a Ten of Swords moment, right? They've gone through betrayal. They've gone through a lot in their life and in love, right? So they'll definitely, you know, feel kind of drawn to you, because you are the High Priestess and the Magician. But part of them kind of hesitates or worries, you know, about being hurt again. They definitely carry baggage here, right? So, you know, their past heartbreaks maybe make them a bit suspicious or overly cautious here. So even if they, you know, like you instantly, they don't let themselves like fall right away. It's almost like they're stopping themselves from falling for you. There's definitely on a subconscious level where their brain goes, oh, pile 2 is different. But I feel like their mind, their conscious mind, is kind of overriding their heart and their subconscious, I guess. And I feel like with the Strength card, you know, the Strength card can indicate lust sometimes. Animalistic lust. Because it's about controlling your urges as well, right? So they might feel like they have to control themselves around you. They might feel like they have to keep this a secret, their attraction towards you. Maybe you meet in a very formal setting. Maybe there are differences between the both of you where they kind of would need to control themselves. But I feel like their attraction towards you is going to grow, you know? The more they see you. So it's almost like they're kind of trying to resist you, right? And I definitely feel like they're going to see your inner strength. They're going to see your patience. They're going to see your warmth. The Strength card is the Leo card. Leos have big hearts. They're very generous. Even though they have like a reputation for being, for having like a big ego or something like that. But they're actually very generous people and have a big heart. So I think they will see that warmth. It's almost like they feel like you can tame the beast, like you are different from everyone else, right? You're not afraid. It's almost like you're not going to allow them to push you away. And so it's like they're like, yo, pile 2 is still here. They still accept me. So this is like a slow burn. I feel like it's not fireworks on day 1. It's a slow burn, and there's definitely intrigue and attraction at first, but it's gonna grow more and more as they trust you more, and then it becomes love, right? And their attraction towards you is it's actually very beautiful, because it's not just based on your physical appearance. It's based on you, your inner self, your strength, your kindness, your calmness, how determined you are. And they're not going to be able to resist you. So it may not look like, you know, head over heels at the first second. But yeah, it's going to grow over time. But you definitely spark their interest, right? And they admire you as well. But they have fears and baggage, and they're intimidated by you, and they don't know whether you're into them. They don't know how to read you, so they won't fall for you immediately, but they will over time, right? Let's see what else for pile 2. Will their future spouse fall for them immediately? Hanged Man. Yeah, the Hanged Man is always a card for me of unrequited love. So they might feel like you're not into them. I feel like they're gonna feel like you're gonna reject them here with the Ten of Swords. It's like they think about a future with you, and then they're like, oh, why bother? It's gonna end anyway. It's gonna end before it even begins, because pile 2 is gonna reject me. Maybe you don't want a relationship. Maybe you are in this very independent energy. Maybe you say stuff like, oh, I just want to be alone and all that. Or maybe you just come across like you don't need anyone. You're not looking. Because you're the High Priestess, you're aloof and all that. So yeah, maybe they feel like you don't want them. 10 of Cups. So yeah, they definitely think about a future with you here with the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. But it's like, I'm not going to let myself hope and dream about it. 8 of Wands, yeah, attraction, temperance. Yeah, this is a slow burn. Knight of Wands, they're definitely attracted to you. And there's a lot of lust here. King of Swords. See, it's like they're not going with their heart, but they're going with their mind. They're being very logical about this. This person is very logical or realistic about love. Right? This is maybe not someone who believes in soulmates and fate and destiny. It's a very logical person. They're definitely attracted to you. And if they feel like they think there's chemistry between the both of you, like you flow very nicely. You see here how these 2 cups have like a flow of water. So you flow really nicely. I feel like you're the same but different. You're 2 halves of the same. You complement each other a lot. You're like maybe more in the feminine energy, and they're more in the masculine energy, because they come up as the King of Swords. Sword is more masculine energy, right? They're more the magician. You might be more the High Priestess. You can also flip it. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, they're definitely attracted to you. I feel like with the Temperance card, they're also kind of trying to not act rash or not be impulsive, especially here with the Hanged Man. They're trying to really, because the Hanged Man is a passive energy, so they're trying not to act too quickly here with the 8 of Wands. Like they're slowing momentum down. It's like, I feel like this person is kind of, yeah, slowing momentum down here with 10%, the 8 of Wands. It's almost like they're trying to stop themselves from falling for you, right? Falling from you, because they're the King of Swords. They just think with their mind. They're very attracted to you. Let's see what else for pile 2. Will their future spouse fall for them immediately? I see them doing things for you that they've never done for anyone. Like I see you going on a date and they might buy you flowers or something like that. It's like this is new territory for them almost. Like, yeah. It's almost like they're a bit awkward when it comes to dating or something, or being vulnerable. Tell me more for pile 2. Will their future spouse fall for them immediately? I'm also hearing that sucks. So maybe you confide in them a lot. Maybe they're kind of like your emotional support system. I'm also feeling like they do that to get close to you, to get to know you better. It's like there is definitely an ulterior motive here. It's like they want to spend time with you, but in a way where they're not making it known that they want to date you, right? So you guys could also start out as friends or whatever, maybe colleagues. So they're definitely thinking about commitment, because it says your husband, partner, interested in commitment. Yeah. So they definitely see you as like wife or husband material here. But someone, like I said again, they're stopping momentum here. So they're forcing themselves not to fall for you immediately. Frigid, chilly, cold personality, cold-hearted. Yeah. So maybe they're a bit cold. Maybe you're a bit cold. Both of you are probably very similar. And this is not meant to be an insult, of course. I think for most of you, it's going to be them being cold because they're the King of Swords and you are definitely like the Strength card. I feel like you have a big heart, but you still are the High Priestess. So maybe you come off that way, and once they get to know you and they see like this more, they see how much of a big heart you have and how kind you are, they might feel a bit more at ease with you. Phoenix, new phase. There might be a time when you guys are not really talking. New phase, rekindle, renew. For some of you, this might be someone from the past. This might already happened. It says you changed mind. So maybe they're going to change their mind again, like I said. So they don't. Their first impression from you is probably going to differ from the impression that they have of you once they get to know you. Not enough. Yeah, see? I feel like they are intimidated by you. They think you're above them here with the Knight of Pentacles. So they definitely feel like they're not enough. And cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, I feel like this person definitely has some negative thought patterns that hold them back. I also see them, constantly thinking about you, definitely. Especially with the King of Swords. You're on their mind a lot. Even though they're trying to suppress their feelings and trying to feel with their mind, I feel like they're constantly replaying interactions with you over and over. And maybe also kind of chastising themselves of things they didn't do right, because I feel like this person kind of feels awkward about dating and all that. Yeah. But yeah, they're not going to fall for you immediately. It's a bit of a slow burn, but they're definitely going to fall for you. Well, that's all I have for you, pile 2. I hope it resonated with you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the reading. And if you want a private reading with me, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Okay, pile 3, the white agate. So we're looking at whether your future spouse is going to fall for you immediately. So let's see. Will pile 3's future spouse fall for them immediately? Two of Cups. Hermit. I wonder whether they just got out of a relationship here. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, it might have been you, actually. Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Cups. Oh, this could also be a case where you're kind of in a relationship and they have a crush on you. But obviously they can be with you. And they're kind of make their move once you break up with someone. Maybe you're dating someone. And once you break up, they kind of make their move and want to be with you. Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a good start because they're definitely an instant recognition, right? They feel something clicks with you. They feel like chemistry with you. They feel drawn to you right away. But then we have the Hermit, which is like very opposite energy. The Hermit wants to be alone. They want solitude, single. So maybe they initially kind of withdraw because this is a strong connection. Maybe they feel a bit too much. It's a bit too intense, right? With the Hermit, they might actually not show that they feel drawn to you. And instead of kind of jumping in, right? Instead of following these Two of Cups feelings, they kind of retreat into themselves. They overthink, they contemplate, you know. The Hermit is someone who likes to contemplate a lot. I feel like this person is someone who kind of processes their emotions slowly and privately and on their own, right? They feel it, but they don't act upon it immediately. And with the Queen of Pentacles, they see your potential here. They see your potential as a partner. The Queen of Pentacles is very much wifey, right? Either they want you to be their wifey or they want you to be their wifey, or yeah, apply it to how it resonates. In some shape or form, they can see you having qualities that they're looking for in a partner. You're very grounded, you're very nurturing, you're very practical, but also very kind and nurturing and emotional. You come across as someone stable, you know, someone they can build a future with, and that's attractive to them. But it's also intimidating, right? And meeting you feels kind of faded here. I don't get the sense that it is like fate, that they're thinking, oh, this is my soulmate. I mean, it could be for some of you here with the Two of Cups. It's not for everyone because of the Hermit and the Five of Cups. Because the Hermit tells me that they need to process their emotions when alone, right? When they're alone. So that means that they're not going to fall for you immediately. But they definitely feel like you're special or they're drawn to you. And they know this meeting you was kind of significant. But it definitely kind of stirs up a fear of change here, right? Maybe they've been single for a while, or maybe they've just come out of a relationship and they just want us to be single here. So you mean change, right? And so they might hesitate because deep down they know that their life won't be the same, right? Once they let themselves fall here. Five of Cups here also tells me that they've had, you know, losses, disappointments, that kind of makes them guarded. And they worry, of course, about repeating mistakes, especially if they've just come out of a relationship. Even though they feel like there's something between the both of you right away, they're kind of, you know, afraid of getting hurt. But then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So they're definitely going to push past this fear. I don't see them pushing you away or that this is going to take a very long time. I actually see them acting very normal towards you. These are almost like normal fears that everyone will have once they start dating. Normal questions that you have as well. They'll definitely push past this fear, right? You might not even notice these fears. They're going to conceal them because they're the Hermit, right? They're someone who doesn't maybe like to talk about their emotions as well. And yeah, once they push past this fear, they're going to see you as a new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles. You know, they want to invest in you. They will fall for you, but not instantly. The Ace of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. You know, Pentacles in general are very grounded energies. The Queen of Pentacles is not someone who falls head over heels. She's someone like, oh, does this person have the same values as me? Do our lifestyles align? Do they have the qualities that I look for in a partner? So they're kind of assessing you as well here with the Hermit. They're kind of thinking like, is this... they're seeing your potential here with the Two of Cups. They're like, is this the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with? And it will, because you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so the upside of this is that their feelings are very grounded. This is not someone who's going to be inconsistent or going to ghost you or going to be wishy-washy, right? Because when they commit, it's serious. It's a real deal. This person just doesn't commit to anyone here. The Hermit is also Virgo energy, so they're going to be very critical. They're going to assess you. And Virgo is, again, this earth energy. So, again, they're very grounded when it comes to their feelings here. So they definitely do feel a spark here with the Two of Cups and a connection right away. But they're not someone who, like, it's not in their nature to fall instantly for someone. They need that confirmation. Like, is this person, like, do they check off my boxes, right? They're cautious by nature, and also because of, like, past disappointments. But the foundation here of their feelings is solid, right? They end up seeing you as like a chance at true love and stability here. But they definitely will feel it right away, but they just don't allow themselves to fall headfirst immediately, right? They'll definitely clock you as important the moment you meet. You'll definitely be on their mind, because I see them thinking about you a lot here with the Hermit, contemplating about you. But they don't allow themselves to fall headfirst, right? It just takes them a little time to kind of trust these feelings of the Two of Cups and kind of move out of this earth energy and their analytical mind and these fears, right? It's not like love at first sight fireworks, but it's more so, I know this person matters. I want to invest time in them. Here's with the Queen of Pentacles. I can definitely see them pursue you right away, giving you flowers and all that. And I definitely see, like, the potential with you right away. Yeah. Let's see. What else for pile 3? Will the future spouse fall for them immediately? Four of Wands, Seven of Wands. I wouldn't be surprised if you meet their family, like, immediately. Or not immediately, but soon. King of Wands, the Fool, Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. They're definitely excited here about you with the Fool card. You definitely make them feel warm inside. You know, the Four of Wands also always gives me, like, this heart chakra energy. It's like the heart energy. So yeah, they'll feel a spark with you and joy. You know, the Four of Wands is also happiness, so they're happy around you. It's almost like they're kind of celebrating. You know, Four of Wands is a celebration card, and especially the Four of Wands is about home, and because it's on the Two of Cups, they feel like at home with you. Two of Cups can indicate the soulmate energy. This could definitely be a case where you have been together in past lives, so they'll feel like a coming home to you energy. For some of them, they might feel like they've known you all their life and all that, you know. Yeah, so they're definitely excited about you. They're like, it's not like they're gonna push you away here with the Fool. It's like the Fool takes chances. And they're also the King of Wands, so they're going to be very confident. They're going to also be very charismatic. I feel like this person is going to pursue you. They're going to be confident towards you. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of attraction. Wouldn't be surprised if you guys... if there's, like, a lot of emphasis on physical activity, if you get what I mean, in the beginning, they just feel a lot of attraction here for you. That they definitely can't keep their hands off you. And yeah, we still see this hesitation with the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So yeah, so again, they're resisting letting themselves fall quickly, right? It's almost like they feel not defensive towards you, but just they feel that they always need to protect themselves. They don't want to be someone who like gets fooled in love, right? So they protect their heart. And yeah, this person kind of like overthinks sometimes here with the Eight of Swords. I don't get like it's a big overthinking, but they're definitely kind of afraid of being vulnerable, of you having like the upper hand. They don't also want to look foolish or kind of get trapped, because they like their independence here with the Hermit. They like to be alone maybe. But with the Ten of Wands, I feel like they are definitely gonna put in a lot of effort to court you. But this person probably also has like a lot of responsibilities, a lot of stress or emotional baggage. I feel like they're very busy with work and all that, so they might not always be available to see you every day in the beginning, because they just have a lot to do. They're also kind of weighing whether they have enough time for you, where you fit into their life. So yeah, they definitely feel a pull or attraction towards you, but I don't see them falling for you like right away, because they don't allow themselves to fall for you right away. And it's not in their nature to fall for someone. This is someone who is very smart in love, right? Like I said, they want to first make sure that you check off all the boxes. And yeah, with time, I definitely feel like they're going to realize, right, that it's not just chemistry, it's not just attraction, it's not just a pull, but it's you are fated to meet, you know. I feel like they will definitely realize here that you are the soulmate. I definitely see them calling you that later in the relationship. And once they see that you're not a burden, once they see, because I feel like this person kind of has a fear of getting with people who create drama, who will take advantage of them and all that, who will put them in a worse situation and break their heart and use them. But once they see that you kind of add in their life instead of take, they'll open up. Yeah. I mean, you're definitely going to catch their eye right away. But they just need time to open up. Okay, let's see. For pile 3. Will their future spouse fall for them immediately? Ooh. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. So even though they're afraid, they're still very positive about you. I feel like they see definitely potential with you. Yeah, look at that. Guarded heart. Lingering trust issues. Yeah, so they're guarded. Might have some trust issues because of a relationship, I feel. Heart with the key. Welcome in love. Meeting the one. Open your heart. Yeah, you're the one who's going to open their heart. It could also be for some of you that they've been actually single for a while and they've never really truly fallen in love with someone, and you're kind of their first love. Seduction, yeah. You're seductive, and I feel like they are also going to seduce you as well, because yeah, there'll be a lot of flirting and all that. They're not going to be able to resist you. You're very tempting to them. What else? Will pile 3's future spouse fall for them immediately? For some of you, this might be a divorced person, because I'm hearing I have trust issues from a past spouse. It's not for everyone. You have your self-indulgence, focus on self. Yeah, they're kind of focusing on their self, especially with the Hermit. Oh, they're doing shadow work. That makes sense with the Hermit. Kind of trying to heal themselves. They feel like they're not ready. Maybe they're not healed enough. Like this person wants, it's kind of like someone who wants to be at their best when they step into a relationship. You know, they want to look good, they want to feel good, they want to have their life in order. Yeah, I feel like someone has recently come out of a relationship, but it's you or them. Kisses. Yeah, affection. I see a lot of kissing and all that, and sex in the beginning. Heartbroken. Yeah, I feel like they just come out of a relationship, maybe. Okay, that's what I have for you, pal 3. That's make sure you subscribe to the channel for more readings like this, and comment below whether the reading resonated. And yeah, if you want a private reading with me, you can always email me. My email's in the description box below. Have a good day. Bye.